Good morning, it is Clay at claytrader.com. This will be a live trade video where I try to capture some of my trades as they play out live. Market opens up here in less than 5 minutes, so let's see what happens. All right, watching BA right now, and big nasty candle here, but one of those candles where you just can't short right now. That is totally chasing, and even if that were to work out, like I said, that's just a very risky trade to be having. But if this thing wants to bounce back upwards a little bit, I would like that, but as of now, it just keeps on going down. So I'll let this play out here. You do hear typing. This is, if you're not familiar, I do run a community, and I make alerts throughout the day. So that is what you're hearing me just making alerts. In fact, let's go over to D. We have maybe a dead, oh yeah. Nice, okay. I like this quite a bit. Not as fast as a mover though. Then again, it means I won't have to risk as much. Wow, Roku just boomed. Yeah, I don't think this one's moving as much as I wish it could. Let's go back over to Boeing as I'm noticing. What is that? 183.75. Get that alerted. 183.75. Flush point 1 minute. So if you're curious kind of what this is all looking like, you can see right there is what I just typed up there. 183.75 flush point. Uh-oh. I gotta get this over here. All right, so if it looks like it wants to get down through that area, let's see if it wants to go or not. Did I miss it? Missed it. Oh, I missed it. Look at it go. There's my order sitting there. I just was not fast enough. Well, that's what happens sometimes if you wait for too much confirmation. Don't get me wrong, confirmation is a good thing, but confirmation also has the evil side, and the evil side being you risk potentially just being too slow like you saw me there. Oh, that is disappointing. Well, hopefully some members caught it. And I want to blame the fact of, well, I was moving windows around, but no, that wasn't the problem. The window was well moved out of the way by then. I just flat out was not fast enough on it. Well, maybe we can get to some sort of bounce and maybe see if it wants to roll back over again. But yeah, as far as that trade is concerned, I had it. But that's what makes trading so difficult, right? Think about it. I knew, well, I didn't know what was going to happen. I called out what would be happening. It would be flushing to the downside. But just because you call something still doesn't mean you're going to make money on it, because you still got to actually get into the thing. And getting into the thing is where I failed. I just wasn't able to quite do it. So welcome to the challenging world of trading. So I'll go ahead and pause. All right, 107.75 here looks interesting for potential. Well, it did until it just broke to new highs. I mean, this thing is such a big gap up today. Right now, up 38%. So you got to think there's going to be some profit takers that show up. In fact, I'm going to get short right there, 100 shares, because it is a fast mover. But I think this was a faulty breakout here with the type of candle that's forming. Could very well be wrong. That's why I'm only doing the 100 shares here. So we'll see what it wants to do. I may look to add that to the position if it looks like it wants to get back down to that 109 area and then break through it. So add it to the position. Took 100 out there. Let's see if we can get some more push to the downside. Trying to get another 50 out down here at 108. So 50 shares here left now. And all out there for $76. That was the move I was looking for. And you can see here, it didn't keep on moving. It just recovered back upwards. I realized I was going against the trend. So still got some out of it. Glad I added to it. And it still may come down, but you know, when something's this strong, you got to be a little bit more aggressive. And you know, I got the breakdown, but you were watching level 2s. The breakdown really didn't break down that much, and then it started to recover and push back up. But yeah, I'll take it, $76. Thinking about a break here at 1.8. Well, this is just not my timing, although maybe that worked out. Because I was thinking about hitting the bid at 182.50, and now it's bounced back upwards. So maybe I got somewhat lucky there. Yeah, it just feels like this is kind of overextended to the downside now. So if it wants to chop around here a little bit, go sideways, and then head back down, I'd feel better about it. So I'm glad I didn't hit it, even if it works out. Just the more I look at it, it seems to be somewhat overextended. 109.30 looks very, very interesting here, especially after this green candle. If it actually comes back down to 109.30, that would imply that this upwards candle here has failed. And from a short side perspective, that's always a nice sign. Still got a ways to go. Whoa. So yeah, it seems to be failing here a little bit. But again, 109.30. I like the setup quite a bit, so I'm going up to 500 shares. High risk trade here, but like I said, I really like the setup. So we'll see if it can get down to that area or not. If it gets below 109.50, I'm going to get in. So it missed it again. Wow, how did I miss that? Well, you saw it once again. If you're not familiar with my screen, if you look up there, you'll see the white order went in, meaning I threw the market out there, or I threw the order into the market, but I just was not fast enough. Clay, you should use hotkeys. You know, at some points, hotkeys aren't going to get you in either. Things just move so fast. And I thought I was giving myself leeway by watching for a break of 109.50. And then it shot down almost how low did that move go? 108.30, yeah, so basically a dollar move in a very small amount of time. But I'm going to keep my eye on it, see if it wants to maybe make a move to the downside. But that original move is what I was looking for. It's disappointing. The morning of missed entry points. Yeah, and then there it goes again. Well, now I got to be careful from a trading psychology standpoint. I can feel the frustration creeping in now, so I got to be very careful of forcing trades out of the sense of somehow the market owes me something, because I missed, the market gave me 2 opportunities, but I was just too slow. So therefore, hopefully, have you, as a listener, have you ever had that voice show up before? Trading psychology, crazy thing. All right, well, it is what it is. Let's see what else I can find. I have an order at 36.75 here to go short on ERI. Well, it's hesitated enough. I'm just going to go up to 37.25 now. So 37.25. See if we can get up there and fill me. Oh, come on. There we... Really, you're going to just give me 100 shares? Just not really my morning. So I'll put 50... no, not 5. 50 at 36.75. I mean, really, I should just be hopping out. I didn't want to deal with 100 shares. Well, maybe I'll be able to build up a little bit of a position here. Let's see what it wants to do. Let's see, what is that, 37? If it looks like it wants to break through there, I'm going to get in there. So now I have 200 shares. 37.20 is my average. So it took out 100 just because this is all kind of silliness, to be honest. But if it wants to, I know exactly what I'm doing right now. And oh, I'm all out anyways. Oh, whatever. That was, I mean, it was fine. I wish I would have gotten the 500 shares. As you saw, it moved in my favor, and I could have made a nice little scalp on it. But that's just a partial fill. I nailed originally the top right there. So that's why you never want to brag about nailing the top, because if you nail the top of something, you risk only getting a partial share. Although 36.85, that area looks interesting. Is this truly a reversal, or is this just a dead cat bounce? I'm going to get this alerted. Let's see, stop over, what is that, 37.75. There we go. So I'm going to take the trade with a break of 36.85. Stop will be up over 37.75. But this is really just a play of, is this some sort of dead cat, or is there true power behind it? But this has just been a sloppy morning. I was too slow twice. That one I didn't do anything wrong. I just think it filled. But you know what? Sometimes these mornings happen. 182.25 I'm watching. All right, in at 182.26. So let's see if this thing wants to reverse to the downside here. Markets are actually pushing up, and Boeing really not reacting much so with it. So in my mind, if the markets at all just start to come down, that should really help out my position here. But as of right now, things are not looking so good. I will need to be out if it goes up over 183, which is looking like it wants to do. A little bit of a pullback here. Question is, can we get enough of a pullback for me to be saved, which I'm not quite sure right now. $182.50. I like the chances of that can break, but I'm not very convinced right now unless 180. There we go. All right, well, still have work to do, obviously, but I will say that my feelings have improved here a little bit. But still skeptical, but feel a little bit better. But as you can see here now, the price seems to be caught up right around that 182.50 mark. 182.40, kind of a random level that's causing problems, but so now it's just a question of, can it get the break of 182? Don't like how it's holding up in this area. 182.20. I think if it can break through there, it's got a great chance. There we go. So jumpy. Just like that. Wow. What does it want to do? Can I get that push to the downside? Wow, look at that. Every single time it just snaps right back, which makes me think if it can actually get down below 182.10, then it should go. But this 182.25 area is playing all sorts of games right now. Notice how it'll slowly go below 182, but then quickly snap back above it. See? Did it again. Does this thing just want to actually break down? Well, now it's bouncing back up. That might have been it. Might be all she wrote here. I'm not willing to wave the white flag, but you just saw it. Tried multiple times to get down there and couldn't quite do it. Now, maybe if this upwards move fails and it goes back down, maybe this is the last gasp here. So that's what I'm hoping for here. Was that some sort of last gasp move? I mean, I love bowling, but these are the times I just can't stand bowling. It just needs to make a move. Whoops, see, now the markets are going back up. And that's definitely not helping. I'm wondering, should I just pause the video, or are viewers enjoying watching this? Very annoying action. To me, very annoying. Hopefully to you, somewhat entertaining, but this thing just I mean, it's a beautiful setup right now, which just goes to show, I don't care how beautiful something is, doesn't mean that a move is for sure going to happen. All right, I am going to go ahead and pause right now, and if it looks like it's either going to stop me out or potentially go in my favor, then I'll get the video rolling. Well, sorry I missed that. I was kind of in laser focus mode. I didn't get it. I had to take the loss. That dirty dog hammered and just refused to break down through that area. I mean, you watched it with me, and then just totally bounced up and reversed around on me. So I had to wave the white flag, get out. Frustrating trade. Frustrating morning, frustrating all around. Now, if this wants to fall back down, I'd be interested in a short again, because that again would apply. This movement here was a failure. Right now, I have no idea. This might be the start of something much bigger, which is why you got to get out. But maybe I'm wrong. Maybe this decides to pull back down, and if it does, then right around 182.75-ish could be an interesting area. But as of right now, you just don't know whether or not this was truly the start of something bigger, or maybe this was just a faulty move that's eventually going to roll back over. So still watching it, still interested in it. But as far as that trade was concerned, yeah, just didn't get that breakdown. Just didn't get it. Disappointing. Watching 99 for a potential short, but this one is so tricky because it's so fast, and I don't know if I'll be able to time it up right or not, like I missed it the first time. But big pullback right here, consolidating out. So in my mind, I think it might want it to roll back to the downside. But like I said, such a hard one because it moves so fast. So I'm going to do my best on it, but like I said, definitely a tricky one. I will go ahead and pause for the time being. All right, let's make a move down. Nice. Got in at 99. Let's see if we can get some more momentum to the downside here. Okay, took out 300 there. I would love to see this get down through 98 though. Want to give it a little time here. Can it push down through 98? Yes, it can. All out there for a nice score on NVX. About time I timed that one up right. Excellent. All right, well, down $12. So $12 is a hole I feel good that I can climb out of. Well, I don't know. Maybe I'm crazy, but Boeing has once again worked its way down to that 182.25-ish area, which is very interesting. Like I said, I don't know. Is it? I don't think this is a run straight. It's still a really nice setup, and I'm getting short right here at 180. Well, I missed it, kind of. I got 189 shares. So kind of on par with how today's been going. But is this thing going to actually finally break down or no? There it is. Look at this. Remember, case of deja vu. 182.20. Playing games once again. Can we get the breakdown through it finally? Unbelievable. Well, at least we have a great lesson in level 2s here. This thing just does not want to surrender that area. It refuses. Unbelievable. I mean, this is great. I mean, action though, to just see. Sometimes when you watch level 2s, I mean, they really tell a story, and there are some buyers in there. There is somebody, some entity that is just loving them, those 182.20s, and they just keep buying it up, buying it up, buying it up. Very well could be shorts that are covering. See, there it is. Again, goes below 182.20 and it'll pop back up. There it is, 182.20 again. It just does not get any follow through. Just like that again, 182.20. Acts like it's going to give it follow through. And just like that once again. Unbelievable. Can it actually get down through? You would think it should now. It's gotten plenty of separation. I'm not fooling around with it anymore. I don't care. I just don't care with Boeing. I'm done with Boeing for the day. And I don't even care if it does break down through there. This has been utterly ridiculous. Well, it is 10:30, an hour in. I'm up $29. And look at Boeing. Again, just bounces off that level. And honestly, if it comes back down there, it could very well be a trade, one that I'm not willing to take just because, let me put it this way. If it comes down here, bounces again, and then heads back up, puts in a lower high, and then works its way down there, at that point, I would be willing to take that trade again. But I don't care if it comes back down here. It very well could break, but this level is just way too stubborn, for my liking right now, even if it comes back down. But to kind of draw out what I'm envisioning, if it were to come down here, bounce, put in a lower high, right? So right now, you have this high, you have these highs right here, but if it, let's say, just puts in a high right there and then starts to come back down, at that point, I could see myself being interested again. And I think that would imply that this level, as stubborn as it has been, is just going to finally have to wave the white flag. But as of right now, you can see the exact opposite's happening. It's actually just booming back to the upside. So very, very happy, which is why over here, Level 2s, as they're called, and this, I should note if you're brand new, is called the technical chart. But level 2s, not perfect. There's nothing perfect in the markets, but a tool that should definitely be learned and understood for day trading, because as you saw there, that really helped me out. That helped me out to just realize, and hopefully you saw it too, whenever this level here would get broken down below the 182, 20-ish area, it would quickly snap back up. And even when it did finally break and approach the 182 mark, that didn't last very long, and the price snapped back above 182.20 again. So like I said, those are a very valuable tool to use. So as much as I wish I could sit here and say that, yeah, listen, become a day trader, because as a day trader in 1 hour, you're going to be up like $2,000 or $290. But in this case, I'm up $29. But you know what? These are good videos because these help keep expectations in line with the reality. And if you show up wanting to, get into the online money making game with day trading, and you're under the impression that it's just going to be profits and big profits every single day, that's just not going to happen. And sometimes you're going to have mornings like this where you're too slow, you get partial fills, stocks just don't cooperate with you. I mean, this still is just, I'm bitter about this. That was such a great setup. Bearish context, bounces back upwards, forms a nice little support. All it's got to do is push down through there, and it decides to just play games. And it is what it is, though. But yeah, so in this situation, 1 hour, $29. It is what it is. Thank you for watching. If you enjoy these live trade videos, then easiest way to communicate that to me, just hit that like button. Also leave a comment down below, questions, comments, suggestions. If you've watched any of my past videos, then I read comments and will reply to them. And then also just check out the channel as a whole. If you want to see maybe some bigger gains, then just go through the playlist. There's a lot of videos out there. In fact, the previous video I did was $460 in 5 minutes. So I guess this is kind of good timing, because the previous video I posted was, the 460 in 5 minutes. And now we have 1 hour and $29. So, it's always different, but that'll be the couple of videos this week helps to keep things in perspective. But overall, like I said, if you enjoyed the video, want me to keep making them, hit that like button, leave a comment, suggestion down below. And then, like I said, check out the rest of the channel, look at some of the other live trade videos, and hopefully you decide to hit that subscribe button. First off, thanks so much for watching the entire video. Real quick, before you go, I want to invite you to a live webinar, web class, training, workshop, online event, whatever you want to call it, but it will be me live revealing to you what I've discovered that has allowed me to transform myself from being an employee to being my own boss, including how I had only one losing day out of 73 days in total. I'm going to cover 3 keys that have helped me unlock profitable consistency within the markets. The first key is super weird, but in a productive type of way. The second key is super awesome because it quite literally is wired into our DNA as humans, making it very easy to use. But in a cruel way, this becomes a pitfall for many traders. I'll explain it all though, including how to avoid the pitfall that it creates for some. And yeah, the third key, when you hear it, sounds way too good to be true, but it's not, and I'll show you how it all works. Then at the end, I open it up for a question and answer session that is, again, totally live. Even if you can't make the live session, please still sign up, as it will be recorded, and you can go back and watch the replay that I will send you. Click the image on the screen or click the link down in the description box so you can get the date and time and claim your spot, which I should note is limited due to the fact that this truly is a live event. If you have any questions, let me know. If not, I'll be seeing you soon.